Welcome back to the channel. Today it was a struggle. I'm gonna show a couple fish catches. It's really just me catching catfish strolling, but we got an unboxing, so that's the big part of this video. But let's go watch Logan stroll for catfish. Oh, Lil was chasing it. Let's grab it at it. Tink, 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 tink. And a little one after it. Got one. I don't know if it's another little one or not. Oh, got the cover. Nope. He's still on. Got one sway out of it. Hang out of this tree. That one up. That's the ass. Guy's ass. His ass on a little tube. Look at that little tube in his snoot. Little smallmouth. Little tube. Thank you, little bud. Alright, please somebody help me. I watched him come up to it. Lily comes up behind it and it was like, no. It's gotta be a strolling problem. It's gotta be me. Like, I know it's, it's not what they want. I get it. But like, the bait's really called natural shad. It's real natural looking bait, but it's still too tender to give that reflection that people say you want. I can get these motherfuckers. Oh. That's gotta be crappie then. Because how fast they come up on it to look at it. If not, they're just absolute giant bass that I'm missing. Go a little bit faster shake, maybe. Maybe that's the play. Yep, that was the play. Oh, it's a catfish. That's what they are. I think they're catfish. That's why. That makes way more sense now. Okay. Alright, I don't need people to answer that question now. I figured it out. They're catfish. It's a good one though. Do I want to take him home and eat him? I don't think so. So we get him tired out. I like give him the boat. See him. Come here, little bud. Oh yeah, that leader's fucked. Come here, little bud. I'd like you to come up and hang out with me. Be cool. I like catfish buds. Come here, bud. Come here, little bud. Nope. Don't do it. Come here. I want you to stab me. Ooh. Little catfish bud. That's what those are. Wow. That's a good eater there. Look at that guy. Oh. Probably not a catfish. Yeah. I'm so good for drawing catfish. Damn expert at this. Oh. I don't know what it is. I haven't showed a lot of them, but I catch so many catfish trolling. Anyway, but picked up some stuff. Most of it's from Hamilton Bait. Yeah, everything's from Hamilton Bait. Just been trading, just been some selling. So picked up a couple of things. So let's hop into these new rods. So we're getting really close to A-rig season, and I really don't have a A-rig rod. So Hamilton Bait and Tackle, the boss man Ben had his A-rig rod. This is a Cash and Core A-rig rod. I wasn't using it. He said, "Do you want it?" So bought this for a really good deal. But this is a, like I said, Cash and Icon A-rig rod. This is a 7'10" giant rod. I mean, I don't think I get in a frame. Like, this rod is massive. I mean, it's massive rod. But it's mod fast heavy. 17 to 55, half to 1/2 is the rating. I think they changed. This is a couple years older model. I think the new models are like, they changed them. I know I think they're like 1/2 to 2 ounces, but they changed them a little bit. But this is an old gen, but 1/2 to 1/2, so it's going to be perfectly fine. It's a, like I said, it's heavy mod fast, but it's got plenty of rod tip, but it loads fairly nice. So mainly things going to be an A-rig. I paired it up to a Shimano Bantam. This is an HD upgrade the handle to a, I think this is a 100mm Gomexus handle, so a lot more grip, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a great A-rig rod. Be able to throw my 1.5 to 2 ounces. I think it'd be no problem. But I'm thinking also might be a really good crank rod, deep crank rod. So I'm gonna try to throw some bigger, deeper cranks, like 15 footers, 20 footers, 1 ounce, and then some top hook like the Shatrons and the loaded Bass Mafia baits. So we're gonna play around with it, but I think it's gonna mainly be an A-rig rod, but I think it's gonna be for other things as well. So we'll play around with it. While I was there getting that, I steeped over to the used section, and they had one of the newer St. Croix Mojo bass rods. This is the new style Trigon. So I've never used a Trigon. Some people like it, some people don't. Like everything else in bass fishing, no one can agree on anything. So we'll try it out. It was used. This is used. 8 out of 10. You can see the cork's been used. I looked through it. Doesn't look too terrible. All the guides are good. Reel seat actually still locks down, not like a lot of St. Croix rods nowadays. But honestly, overall, I'd say it's in really good shape. I don't know why it's only 8 out of 10. It should be at least a 9, but the cork can be clean a little bit. But anyway, so this is a 7-foot medium heavy mod fast rod, 12 to 20 pound line, 3 to 3/4. And I just saw this sit here. So this is labeled the Sweeper spinnerbait rod. So that's kind of why I wanted to buy it for, was spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, small swim jigs, stuff like that. Because I've also paired it up with my Shimano Bantam 6-speed. These Bantams were just kind of hanging out. I was not using them, and they're too nice to not be used. These are the older gens. These are 2019s. This is when they first came over in this generation. But they're still made in Japan and all that when these were made. They're really good reels. This one I have upgraded the bearings. The HD I have not. But yeah, so that's what my plan is just to throw some spinnerbaits on it, which you'll see some new spinnerbaits picked up from Hamilton. Chatterbaits, I think I'm gonna throw a chatterbait on it tomorrow. Well, when I'm recording is Friday night, but fishing tomorrow, Saturday. So if I caught anything, I'll post it here anyway. But no, we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty excited. And like I said, this was used. They had it marked down like $100 used, and I think I paid
I forget what I paid. I paid under $100 for it. So I think for the price, I think I got a really good rod for it. We're really intrigued by this Trigon. Like, everyone's kind of hit and miss, like I said. But so far, just being in the garage, I like it. It's really comfortable. Just the grip back there, it's really comfortable. It does not feel like it's bulged out. Like it's because it's a Trigon, it's a triangle shape. So yeah, so I'll try it. See how it does. I'm pretty excited. I have high hopes for it.
Oh, realize, forgot to talk about this rod too, guys. This is another new rod. Picked this up in a trade. This is the Daiwa Elite 7.6 Churchbait from Cody Meyer. This is the 7'6" medium heavy regular bend, 1/4 to 1/3/8. So pretty much it's a graphite crankbait rod. You can see kind of the nice and soft. But apparently, from what I was reading up, I do a lot of things with this thing, and that's another one I got. So today I threw crankbait on it, caught some fish on it. So definitely check that one out. Paired it with that though. That was a Tula SV with the SV Boost, 14-pound Flora, and I am just bombing it. So this is a little Norman's little N. Just sending it. So forgot that part. So gonna end the video, but yeah, back to the original video.
Ran out a 7-pound fluorocarbon leader. They have this Sunline FC Sniper fluorocarbon leader, so I picked this up. The really nice thing about leader material is they don't have to add all the stuff into the line to make it like castable. So typically you get really strong line that's thinner than other fluoros. So like this is 7, this is thinner than their normal 6. So I know it's only a pound difference, but technically I'm getting a line that is stronger than their 6, but the visible, the line, how the line looks, how I tie it, it's like 6, but I am a little bit stronger. So would make the biggest difference in the world? All depends on who you ask. But if I can have a stronger line, but still be the same size as, like if you're fishing with me 6 and I'm fishing with 8, but we're the same size line, I'd rather rock the 8 pounds. So, but they had 7, and I haven't tried this FC leader. I love FC Sniper, so in theory, FC leaders be really, really good. Now next is Megabass stuff. Yep. Not cheap, once again. First one is the Megabass X80 Junior. This is a little BFS jerkbait. This is 65 millimeter, 1/4 ounce suspending. This is GP Invisible Wakasake. But we're getting closer to jerkbait season, so I wanted to get another smaller jerkbait. Look at that guy. Bunch of, I guess we'll call it bronze gold on top. A little bit of red on the gill. I think it's really sweet. See-through, and you got a blue line. And underneath, can't really see, but it looks like it's got some light sparkle. But anyway, really excited for this. And I do like how it says, all the Megabass stuff does it. It says which model it is. And this one says the weight, 1/4 ounce. So I think that's kind of cool. But first one, and that's gonna be my BFS stuff, of course. Speaking of BFS, I picked up some of the Griffins. I picked up 2. I picked up one of the SR and one of the MR. This is the SR. I can tell you why now. I'm gonna be so sad if I lose this like in 2 casts. But I've been doing really good this year, not losing crankbaits. Tap on wood. Cardboard works. So, in theory. This is the SR, right? SR Griffin. Yep, SR Griffin stands for shallow runner, max 1 meter. I think it's like 3 or 4 feet. I'm running 7-pound or 10-pound braid to 7-pound leader, so it should dive. But this weighs, this is 38 millimeters, 3/16 of an ounce, and it dives at 1.2 meters. And this is Matt Shad. Yeah, Matt Shad. Would you guys have seen me throw the Baby Pop X in this? And I think Matt Shad is really good, especially for smallmouth. Once again, tells you on top, but look at that little guy. I mean, that's just a cute little guy. And it's got a little rattle. It's rattles. So, that little crank. Really excited for that little guy. Hopefully I know the little smallmouth will like it, but hopefully a good quality size smallmouth likes that as well. And like I said, I got picked up one of the MRs. And yes, I will be eventually getting a BFS box set up. All my BFS stuff in it, like hard baits, terminal tackle. This is the MR. This is a crawl color. They didn't have any shad in MRs. This is Phantom Green Shad. So see-through green top. And I like that the most, the brown belly. Or orange belly, sorry. That's what got me on this one. I wasn't gonna buy it until I saw that belly. And the smallmouth, or the smallmouth, well the smallmouth like that orange belly, but a lot of that, those crawls around here are orange. So I'm really excited for that. Not really 100% sure if that's gonna be a big deal for me this fall, but I know in the springtime, I expect that to be a real killer for me on the water. Next is two of their SV3 spinnerbaits. Been looking about these, been thinking about them. So I pulled the trigger. So both of these are 3/8. This is the double willow model, and this is the slow roll model. The only difference I could really tell is one's double willow, one's a willow and a Colorado, I'm assuming, or whatever they want to call it. I'm trying to see what they call it outside of, yeah. I don't speak Japanese. Anyway. But this is white python. Really sweet color. And then this is Hasu, Hasu, or that shad color. But let's see if I can figure out how to open this freaking packs. But I've been wanting to try. I've been seeing these all over. I've been hearing so many people talk about these Megabass spinner baits. Once again, it's hard for me to judge for that because they're over $10 for a damn bait. And I am a wholehearted believer of a War Eagle. But wanted to try if I can get this thing is freaking built like Fort Knox. Jesus Christ. That's the 3/8. This is the normal SV3. And what I thought was cool with these little strands, and Technical Bass has talked about these before, and they say they don't want no trailer. They just use these little skirts as a trailer, but they do have a bait keeper if you want to put a trailer on there. So let me know. Let me know if people really do throw trailers or they really just use these skirts. But I'm assuming these skirts eventually rip. So can I just throw a normal like 3-inch whale on that, 3-inch Largo? Or is there a certain swim bait that's really good for those? Let me know in the comment section. So I don't buy the wrong things. And this is the SV3 slow roll. Same big blade. Yep, same big blade. Just this has a little, I call it Colorado, but it could be whatever they call it. But I like that one a lot. That blue, a little bit more. Oh, love that one a lot. But anyway, so I like that one so far. I mean that, and also, my dropper arm about the same. I'm gonna say this one's more compact, but they're about the same. So let me know. Let me know down in the comment section. You guys see what these SV3s? I know they're fucking not cheap, so pretty excited. I like this a lot. I like those a lot. So that's it. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed the two shoreline catfish and the tube fish, which is on that little X-Zone. That little 2.5 little, look at that little guy. But again tomorrow. But hope you guys enjoyed that part of the video. Trying to have something in part of this video so it's not just an unboxing, but let me know what you think. Let me know about those core rods. I know they're a little more budget friendly. I think they're like 180, so a little bit more swallowable. I know they used to be like 165, so they've definitely gone up in the last couple of years, like everything else in the world. But let me know what you guys think about that A-Rig rod. Let me know about Mojo Bass. I mean, I know a lot of people have talked a lot of shit about them, and the quality is downhill, but to me, for under 100 bucks, I'll try that. And on the Megabass stuff, you know, of course, let me know what you guys think. I'm very excited for those Griffins, honestly. And the spinner baits, I love throwing a spinner bait. I would love to keep and just throw a spinner bait all day. Sometimes it doesn't line up, so. But a Mojo rod, might have to get one rigged up. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If you have any questions, if you'd like to pick up any of this stuff outside of the A-rig rod, because I don't have that in stock. And they might have a Mojo rod, but they do have core stuff. If you're picking these stuff up at Hamilton, use my code BASSET513. But till then, I need to get a boat ready for tomorrow, so I'd like to support the business and support me. All our contact information will be in my subscription. But until then, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.